chip brushes. Grab some Payne's Gray. I'll start getting a dark sky up there. Just dip your brush in oil, mix it with a little linseed oil, and then it helps the oil move on your canvas or board. I think I'll have some videos coming up pretty soon where I paint on a board. It's a lot different. You don't hear all the that scratchy noise on there. Let's add a little bit of white to this to change our sky up a bit. Let's just get a kind of a grayish sky up there. You can add a little blue in there, here and there, to give it some flavor. But for now, just let's throw up some paint. I'm mixing a little titanium white in with it to lighten it up here at the horizon. We know our mountain's going to be in here somewhere, so we'll just lay some paint down so we got something to put our mountain on. With that same gray, Payne's Gray, and a little blue, let's add a little white to it. Let's kind of put some water in here where we think our water's going to be. Let me grab a little more white. I think I'm going to lighten this up first today. Kind of want what your water a little lighter in the back towards the horizon, and then up in here, we'll get darker, closer to the foreground. Something like that. I kind of like that. Now with a paper towel, let's disturb the sky up a little and kind of wipe some of the excess paint off and kind of get some different things going on up in there. And then now with a blender brush, let's pull all that color together. Kind of mix it in together. We're bringing it all together, kind of like mixing different ingredients together. We want to pull them all together so there's no like hard lines in there. So, but we're going to put some booming clouds in there, so it doesn't matter. We just wanted a dark sky, just like that. Let's see how it looks in the frame, because still dealing with lighting. That looks good today for the sun is covered, so that's good. I'm not getting any light that I don't like. So now I'm going to start on my clouds. We're going to put some booming clouds in here today. So I like to leave some of the sky so you get that contrast against the whiteness of the clouds. So just tap in some clouds, just like the top part of your cloud with titanium white. I like to bring it all the way across. We want these clouds to fill the sky today, but I also want to leave some of the color of the sky. So just like that, kind of tap this in to get that gray color to get into the bottom of your cloud. And wipe your brush off now, and we're going to do one at a time. Pull some of that white down to shape your cloud. You can either pull it or tap it, whatever you want, because we're going to blend it anyway. We're going to blend it together. So now get a blending brush. Usually it's a brush that has a lot more bristles, that's really soft. It really helps, and lightly, it helps blend it better. Lightly touch it so you don't lose any of these different values in here. You want some of that gray to appear in your clouds. Today you can lightly go over the top of your clouds, just lightly. I'll blend this cloud so it looks like it's further in the distance. And you can blend it in all different directions, okay? Just blend that cloud into the sky very lightly. Now let's run another one. Let's see where we're going to go with this one. I have no idea. I always just create on the fly. So let's start one up high here. Maybe this one's kind of coming down all the way to where our mountain's going to be. So we'll just tap the top part of it in. Same thing. Tap in the top part of your cloud and start pulling it down. Maybe wipe your brush so you just want to pull what's there already so you're not adding more paint to it. Pull it down a little. Shape your clouds the way you want them. And let's blend that one in. This is the fun part, making clouds. Let's lightly hit this down here. We'll keep that blue color there. I like that, so we'll lightly hit that. Let's lightly hit the tops of these two. Just lightly blend the tops in. When you do this, you got to have a very soft hand. So we want to keep some of that whiteness in the cloud, like the sun maybe is hitting there. Just like that. I like that little blue spot there. You can also come back and re-hit the tops of your clouds if you didn't like the way it turned out when you blended it. Just tap the tops of them. Let's bring a cloud. Let's bring a cloud right across this one now, because we want our sky to look like it's layered, you know, in clouds. So come right across that other cloud. Don't be afraid to do that. You don't want splotches, one here, 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 here. You want the clouds to be layered going back. So you're going right across these two. And we can bring this one down here like it's fading out over here. But just here, don't pull down over this cloud. And then we'll just blend it. I'll show you. So don't pull on that cloud that you went over. Just go around it. Pull this down, shape it. All right, let's blend that one in now. See if I got a softer brush here. Just the bottom, and then the bottom of the cloud here lightly. Now lightly across the top. This one I'm going to lightly go across the top. I want it to look like it's closer to us so we won't blend the top in as much. Just like that. I like that. That's good. Now at the bottom near your horizon, the clouds are going to get smaller. So we'll put a few floaters down here, just because I don't know if they're going to get covered by trees, but put a couple small ones on either side here. Our mountain's going to be in here, so 2 small clouds down here. Just pull them down. Same thing, and lightly blend it. These are going to be closer to us, so we want them a little brighter. Just like that. All right, let's do our mountain now. I like that. Grab some. Today, let's do it with, I usually use black, but let's use Payne's Gray with a little white in it. It'll still be dark, but I like my mountains to be very distinct, you know. And today we'll try and put more peaks on this mountain. So just get the outline of your mountain here with this color, and then we'll pull most of it down with a brush to shape it. Just like that. That's good enough. Okay, now with the brush, any brush, just pull this gray down and let's shape this mountain. Just pull it down. No, this is just going to be the base of our color. What's going to make it pop is when we put the snow on it. But just like that. Doesn't have to be perfect yet. Then I kind of lightly blend that in. Because what's going to make the mountain pop is the snow we put on there. Just like that. And plus I'm trying to rush through this so the video's not too long. Let's grab some white now. If you've never done a mountain, just put a little white on your knife, okay? And we have to do each peak separately, okay? Just put a little snow up there. You have to do grab new white each time you run your snow. Today I'm not going to go down too far, just a little. I want the snow to be more on the peaks today. So just to the right of your peak, since this is a tall mountain, come down a little bit. And when you get halfway down, you can start pulling it to the right, like you're making some ski slopes in here, okay? But for this video, just stay to the right of your peak. You got one here, so you got to put a little snow there. There's one here, put a little snow there. And you got one here. This one's in the front, so I'm going to shape this mountain a little different. Put more snow over here, so it makes this mountain look like it's turning a little. Okay, and when you put this snow up here, don't go over it again, because you want it to look just like that. You'll lighten it. It'll dull it out if you hit it some more. So now we need a shade color. Let's use a little blue for that, and a little bit of our Payne's Gray. Blue, white, and Payne's Gray. Mix those three together. The Payne's Gray is just to dull the blue down a bit so it's not so bright. Now this is what's going to make your mountain have dimension. You can also, you don't have to cover all the gray, but just to the left of your snow now, this is, say, where the light is hitting, wherever you see a white. We want to run this shadow color just left of your snow, okay? Just to the left of your snow. Just pull this color and kind of pull it sideways, because your mountain is now shaping like this as you come down. So there's a little, we'll do all these bigger spots first. Just pull to the left of your snow. It really helps give your mountain dimension here. Just to the everywhere you got white, you got to have a little bit of this blue color, okay, to give it dimension. So Now there's a little spot up there. You got to use the small side of your knife to get your shade up in there. Just like that. Okay, here's one too. You can come down and create little ridges in here. Wherever you see where you don't have white, you can basically put shade color in there. I'm going to leave that gray there. I'm going to pull a little more down here. That looks good. I like that mountain. Okay, let's we're going to pull some of the mountain down now and create some mist down here. Just kind of pull some of this color at the bottom, just at the bottom, and then we'll lightly blend this in down here. Lightly blend the sides. We want that mountain to look far in the distance. So if you blend the sky and the mountain, it'll fade it out and make it look further